Okay, in this video we go over how to build graphs and pictures and frequency tables, but we're going to do it when we have quantitative data. And the graph that we're going to learn how to build is a histogram. So what we did just a minute ago, we had data that was qualitative. But in this example, it's also out of chapter 2, our data is quantitative. So we're going to build a histogram. And a histogram groups similar numbers together. And the number of groups, or bins is what they're called, or groupings, the number of groupings we need. The number of those is approximately equal to the square root of how much data we have. Square root and the amount of data. We've got 300 data points, but I'm going to use the count formula to give me what that is. Which means we need about 17 groups. Well, we're going to let Excel do this for us. So I'm going to go under Data, Analysis, and I'm actually going to go down to Histogram. Hit OK. I'm going to grab the data, labels. I have a label in the first row. The very first row that I grabbed, A1, is not a number, it's a label. So I tell Excel to use that as a label. And I'm going to generate put the data on this chart, on this worksheet. So I'm going to put it right there. And I also want a chart. And hit OK. So there you go. So what it's done, remember I needed about 17 or 18 groupings. There's 1, 2. The number of bins or groupings that it created was about 18. And this is kind of the center of that. Here's the center of this one, of this grouping. So any number around 1.5 or 1.6 or 1.7, 1.8, all the way up, like all these numbers will get counted and put into this bucket. So you can see most of the groupings were around 1.7 minutes on these inter-arrival times. And I did have some, but not very many, where the time was over 20. Now I can create my own bins, so let's do that. Let's create my own bins. Let's do this again. Now I'm going to create my own bins over here, my own bins. And I'm going to do it basically every 2 minutes. So I'm going to put 0, 2, 4, like this, and go down to like that. So I created my own bin. Now let me show you why that you can do that. Now I'm going to go back to Data, Data Analysis, Histogram. And the data doesn't change, but now my bin range is going to be this. Like that. And I'm going to let it just override the data. So look what happens. Yeah, override it. That's fine. You can see now the bins are neater. They're not decimals anyway. So it's the same type of picture. And you can see all it's telling me is that most of the time between arrivals, or the inter-arrival times, happen between 0, 2, 4, 6 minutes, and it doesn't happen so much out here. But it's a neater bin, it's not decimals. So if you want to create your own bins, don't do it first. Let Excel generate them freely, and then use something real similar. You don't want to mislead by grouping, but that's how you can have a little bit neater histogram in terms of what Excel does. Okay, thanks.